Hello everyone, I am so excited to be filming this video for you here today because this is the first time I am filming since hitting 2,000 subscribers. I just want to say thank you so much. This feels amazing. It feels surreal. I love that so many of you love my videos, and thank you so much for subscribing and for following me and for being so consistent with your comments and engagement. I really appreciate it, and I love having you here. So thank you. It feels surreal. It actually feels even better than hitting 1,000. 1,000, I was kind of like, yeah, this feels good, but I didn't make a big deal out of it. 2,000, I'm like, this feels amazing. So thank you. I'm filming a fragrance favorites video, if you will. So I'm filming this on Thursday. You're gonna see this video on Friday. These are the fragrances I've been loving for about a week and a half. I have here a whole spectrum of fragrances, everything from super old school, I've had this in my collection for a while, to super new to my collection. I also have really affordable options, really niche options. There is truly something in here for everyone, so if you're interested, definitely do keep on watching. If you're new here, hello, hi, my name is Anya. I love fragrances and I talk about them here every single weekday from Monday through Friday. You can find 5 videos here from me a week, along with a ton of bonus content in between. And I also publish videos on TikTok every single day and content on Instagram. So those platforms are under the username anechkafragrances. So if you're interested, do consider following me on there. But yeah, I'm gonna get right into it because there's a lot in front of me. I usually film these videos on weekends. I'm filming this on a weekday, so I've accumulated a ton, and I also have been layering even more so than I usually do. So I'm excited to share those layering combinations with you. So let's get into it. So let's get started with like the most new addition to my collection. This literally came today. I was tracking this package. I was so excited to receive it, and this is Shabot's Mon Tiramisu. I talked about this in one of my fragrance news videos. I do fragrance news videos every single Monday where we talk about the new releases, and I saw this and I was so excited. I saw the notes. I was like, this is gonna be amazing. And this is a good fragrance. I love this so much, and I just want to say Shabot did send this to me, so thank you very much, Shabot. I'm so happy to have this in my hands right now, and I will say, sometimes when a fragrance is traveling to you, right? I always try to be very careful about having an opinion on a fragrance that I've just received, especially if it's been shipped, because with the temperature changes, with the way the fragrance is handled in transit, you can't really help having the fragrance be treated a certain way, right? And when it comes to you, sometimes it needs a little bit of time to warm up. So this is like my first impression. I've not even had this for 24 hours, but I will say it is like the perfect lactonic tiramisu fragrance, and I'm obsessed with that. I sprayed it on as soon as I opened the package, and I love it. What I like about Chabot is, and I've tried a few of their fragrances, I'm getting to know the brand, but what I like about them is that they do gourmands in a way that's gourmand, like still very realistic, but it's not like they pump the fragrances full of sugary notes and sweetness and make it so that you're like hyper aware that this is a gourmand perfume. This is a lighter, more delicate gourmand fragrance line, and I particularly love Mon Tiramisu because you have like those lactonic whipped elements, you have a bit of the coffee. Let's actually get into the notes because I'm a big fan of this one, and I don't usually say that first impressions about any fragrance really, but this is a good one. I'm really happy to have it. So this fragrance has warm, spicy, and sweet accords with notes of coffee and whipped cream at the top, a mid of vanilla, biscuit, and coconut milk, and then a base of chocolate, sandalwood, and musk. I have been in a phase of kind of like not wearing gourmands as much, and I'm just now getting back into gourmands. And this is a happy medium for me because I've been missing this like gourmand element, but at the same time, I don't want to smell like hyper, super sweet gourmand. This is like a delicate blend of all the notes, and it's perfectly done. I just love this perfume. It smells so good. So far, it's a win, but keep in mind this is my first impressions. I'm definitely going to do a follow-up talking about this fragrance. but so far I really, really like it. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'll be wearing this one a lot. Next up is truly a gem in my collection. I've had this for about a year now, and I am still obsessed with it. This is easily my top 10 fragrances for life, and I like go through phases. I go through phases of wearing this perfume, then kind of like not wearing it as much because I don't want to get sick of it, and I don't think I ever will. But I saw that Reinvented, this is the brand Reinvented, they launched two new fragrances over in Beauty World in Dubai. And I've smelled both of those fragrances before, by the way. They smell amazing, and I'm so excited for this release. But they launched those two fragrances, and I was like, you know what? Let me break out Epiphany again because I love Epiphany. Epiphany is like one of my favorite fragrances of all time from any brand. And this perfume is a very intriguing scent because not only is it very unisex, but it's also very unique and it has a bunch of notes that you don't think would go together, but they do. It's insanely good. This has top notes of lime, saffron, and bergamot, a mid of orris root, black pepper, kananga, cardamom, and rose, and then a base of incense, cedar, musk, birch, patchouli, licorice, and benzoin. This is probably like one of the only licorice perfumes that I actually wear this often. This smells so good. This smells amazing. Okay, so first of all, this is beast mode. A little bit goes a long way, so there's a reason why I only have like a little bit of a baby dent in this because a little bit goes a tremendously long way when it comes to this perfume. So in the opening, you definitely get like that zestiness with the lime and the saffron. It's unmistakable. You really will smell this. You will smell that zestiness when you smell this perfume and you won't forget it. But then in the dry down is where you get like all those perfectly blended notes, and I love how blended this perfume is because you have black pepper in there, you have rose, you have patchouli, licorice. Some of these fragrance notes, if done in like an incorrect way, or not done in an incorrect way, if done in a certain way, they can come off as rather abrasive, right? In this case, they don't. It's very smooth, very well blended, and this is the type of fragrance that's so good, especially in the cold weather. I mean, I would wear this in the summer too, but especially in the cold weather. This is a stunning perfume, and I've very much been enjoying this. I love this perfume. It's so good. Amazing. If you love incense, if you love spiciness, if you like lime, try this out. It's phenomenal, and I'm in love with it. So let's talk about some fragrances that are a little bit more on the affordable side. As you know, I love mixing and matching. I love fragrances that are expensive. I like fragrances that are super affordable, and these are some affordable gems and an absolutely winning combination that I go back to every now and then. And recently I've been gravitating back towards these fragrances and I'm in love. So I'm talking about Une Nuit Noire by Al Haramain and Shad by Lattafa. You probably have heard of Une Nuit Noire. This fragrance is pretty well known, but you probably have not heard of Shad. This one is a bit under the radar, and this is a very interesting perfume as well. But together, this is such a winning combination. So yeah, let's get into the note breakdown as well. Une Nuit Noire is a perfume that's very powdery, vanilla. There's a bit of iris in here. Sorry, not iris, violet. I'm consistently getting iris and violet mixed up all the time. But this fragrance has kumquat and lime at the top. It has a mid of orris, violet, jasmine, and lily of the valley, and then a base of vanilla, musk, sandalwood, and cedar. This is a perfume that's very focused on that powdery, musky nuance, but it lasts such a long time. This is phenomenal. It's like a velvet fragrance. I love this perfume. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love using this, especially as a base for layering because it's so powdered, because it's such a heavy hitter. This is amazing. And then I pair it with Shad by Lattafa. If you're a fan of crisp white florals, this is really good. If you're not a fan of crisp white florals, you might not like this, but I'm talking about the like almost clean laundry smelling white florals. This is really good. So let's go into the notes. This fragrance is actually $18 on Amazon, not bad at all. So I'll link it down below for you. But yeah, there's also yellow florals in here. So this has top notes of ylang ylang and frangipani, a mid of solar notes and tuberose, and then a base of musk, amber, cedar, and vanilla. So yeah, I mean, I said all those notes, but this still to me is a sharp white floral. And this paired with this, it's like, okay, let me smell them side by side. so I can explain to you how these smell. Yeah, you definitely get like the muskiness, the ambery, the vanilla, but that's in the base. But at its core, this is like a sharp white floral, yellow floral fragrance. Combined with this, it's like this gives this like a soft, almost like milky nuance. Yeah, combined, this is so good. Like combined, this is great. So I've been wearing both of these with abandon, like with no abandon, with abandon, with no abandon. I'm not sure, but I have been loving both of these, and actually, usually I try to keep my fragrances put away because it gets really bright in here. But I've been putting this out on my work desk, and I will literally spritz this on throughout the day. Love this. I'm looking at the time of this video, and I don't know if I want to go through all the notes of each and every single one of these fragrances because there's a lot, so I'm just going to tell you what some of these smell like, and if I haven't talked about them in a long time, I'll go into the notes. But this is a simple one, Flor Vanilla Skin. I really like this one. I did a review on this initially when I first bought it, and I compared it to Cheirosa 71 by Sol de Janeiro. They're actually kind of similar, but they go about the vanilla note in a very different way. So Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 71, that's a more literal caramelized macadamia nut vanilla. This is more of like a crystallized sugar vanilla. So this is like a more grown version of like a sugary vanilla fragrance. That one is way more literal. And I've been loving this, like spritzing this on. It's not like a beast mode heavy hitter fragrance. It's a great one to just like spritz on when you just want like a touch of a gourmand essence to whatever you're wearing. This is really good, and I can already imagine mixing it with Shabot's Mon Tiramisu. I feel like that will be chef's kiss amazing. I will update you on how that works. But yeah, this is really good. It's kind of like an essential item. It's $25 for this size, which I think is more than enough. They have a larger size. I think I'm good with this. Thank you very much. But yeah, this is really good. I really like it. So since we're talking about layering fragrances in this video, I'm going to be showing you a combo that I kind of came up with because I was going through my fragrances. I was picking out what I really liked. And by the way, since I've been posting more content on TikTok, usually when I have fragrance combos that just pop into my head, I will mention it on that platform. So definitely, if you are already on TikTok, consider following me there as well because I do different content. But this is the combo that I recently talked about on there, and this is actually really interesting. So I essentially came up with this because I was going through some fragrances and I wanted to come up with something that was like incensey, but not too much, like not too heavy. And I just came across these fragrances and I love all of them separately, and I was like, let me try them together. So this is the layering combination. So listen up. So first, we have Kumba Made's Amber Paste. This is an incensey amber. I love this perfume. It's like, it smells like being in a temple almost. Like, it's great, and the more you rub it into your skin, the more like that incensey spiciness comes out. It's gorgeous. I loved using this as a base because on top I layered two perfumes. I layered Basilica by I layered Basilica by Milano Fragranti. This is a like tonic za'atar kind of interesting scent. This is kind of like milk with thyme, rosemary, incense. Stunning, amazing, masterpiece. This together, beautiful. But then I want to amp it up a little bit more with Helix by Carner Barcelona. I love like how cute this one looks. This is the brand gave this little one to me. I think it looks so cute, but I basically wanted to layer this with this, and this is kind of like a marine, zesty fragrance. Like this would smell amazing on a guy. Like if you want to go for something like easy, and if you are like a want to go for like a masculine fragrance, this is amazing, but I also wear it, so there you go. Something about combining these two together, it was such a good combination. I loved it, and I'm definitely going to do that again. But yeah, these three together, if you happen to have them in your collection, or if you're interested in any one of them. Why is it so noisy outside? Yeah, this is really good, so I really liked it. So yeah, also Kumba Made's Amber Paste. I haven't talked about this in a while, but I'm going to reintroduce it to my rotation. I'm in love with this perfume oil. It's so good, so strong, a little bit goes a long way, and I think it's especially really good for colder weather, layering with other fragrances. This is a fun one. Side note, I've been wearing Gucci Memoir a lot. This is such a good, comforting perfume. Beautiful chamomile, it's so beautiful. I love this perfume so much. This is an amazing herbal fragrance. It has rose in it as well. Chef's kiss, gorgeous. I love like spraying this on as an afterthought. And I also have been reintroducing Wabi Sabi into my rotation by the House of Oud. This is such an intriguing perfume. If you already like Wabi Sabi, this is an interesting one because it also combines Wabi Sabi with tea. It's like a sharp, spicy, slightly citrusy fragrance. But here's the thing. By the way, this was gifted to me, and I love the fragrance, but I don't know what happened with the nozzle because look at this. I don't know if you can tell, but it sprays like a fire hose. There's no like mist. I don't know what happened to my bottle. I don't know if it jammed. I don't know what happened, but something happened one day and it literally just started spraying like a hose. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with this. I've been wearing this, but I especially have been loving it with Once Minerale by Cult of Kaori. This combination is so good. Cult of Kaori, if you don't know, they're a really interesting brand that takes inspiration from the creator's time in Japan. So this one, Onsen Minerale, is inspired by the onsens, which is essentially like the saunas, I believe, in Japan. And this has a note of hot steam, yuzu, which is kind of like a bitter citrus, I believe, lychee, some aromatic notes and some woody notes as well. This was actually my fragrance of the day, not gonna lie, and it's lasted all day. I sprayed this on in the morning at like 8 a.m. Now it's almost 6 and it's lasted all day. This is the powerhouse. It's so good. And I've also just been loving wearing it with Wabi Sabi. This is a really good combination. Have I worn it with this? I'm not sure, but this would also be a really good one. Alright, so of course, last but not least, I have to share with you Ilop by Soradora. I love this perfume. If you like kind of like tea fragrances, but you want something with a fruity twist, this is really, really good. It smells to me like dried fruit tea. And it's quite beautiful. It has apricot, there is apricot in here, osmanthus, tea, it says it has rosemary, but I personally don't smell it. And I believe there's a bit of sesame in there as well. But this is a very intriguing fragrance. I recently did get a code, an affiliate code with Soradora, where you can get 10% off, I believe, if you use the code Anya10 in all caps. I'll put it down below in my description boxes so you can always stay updated on my new codes. But I like this one a lot, but I definitely recommend getting the Discovery set from Soradora because they have some really unique fragrance options. And I think once you try the Soradora fragrance that you fall in love with, it's like the fragrance. And for me, the fragrance from Soradora that I love and adore. And honestly, if I use it up, I'm gonna buy another one. But the fragrance that I love from them is Mallow. It's so, so good. It's like violet marshmallow. It's amazing. But I also want to kind of diversify what I'm wearing and I don't want to get sick of it. So that's why I'm cleansing my palette, trying new things. When it comes to fragrances I love, I don't want to wear them all the time because I don't want the magic to go away. I don't want to like get bored out of them. That's why even with some of these perfumes, I love them, but I'm just now getting back to them after a bit of a hiatus. So I'm actually excited. The end of the year is coming up fast, but I'm excited to be talking to you guys about my 2024 favorites because I thought my 2023 favorites were good. My 2024 favorites are about to be epic. I discovered so many amazing perfumes and brands this year. I'm so excited to share them with you. But yeah, that's it for this super chatty and a little bit haphazard fragrance favorites video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it entertaining nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and thank you once again for 2,000 subscribers. The next goal for me is 10K. It's gonna happen, but with y'all's help, of course. But thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, and I'll see you next time.